you heard the one about the knowledge worker who quit her job and wrote her resignation letter on a cake and sent it to her boss? She finally reached her breaking point. Silly puns aside, there is a mass resignation on the way with 40 million quitters since 2020, and people are sick and tired of commuting and working 80 hours a week and being constantly sleep deprived and away from their families. And I think it doesn't have to be that way. What we need for the future of work is the brain-friendly workplace. Rather than adapting our brains to the workplace, we should adapt the workplace to work in line with how our brains work best. And here are 3 things leaders can do immediately to keep the talent and to keep people engaged and performing at their best. Number 1, switch to outcome culture. At the moment, everybody's paid to be at their desk for a certain amount of hours. I think that's detrimental to productivity. One study showed that in an 8-hour day, people are only productive for roughly 3 hours. So that's clearly not working. I think we should reward results, the outcome of your work, rather than presence, and allow people to be flexible in where they work, how they work, whether they work at night or day or in the office or from home. I think we need more autonomy, we need more flexibility, and the only thing that should matter is what you achieve. Second thing, nurture your neurobalance. We know that exercise and sleep have a huge impact on our brain. We know that when we exercise, the brain releases dopamine, which is a brain booster. We know that when we sleep, it's like a washing machine for our brain, removing the toxins and negative stress hormones from our brain. And even though we all know that, companies are ignoring the science. If you take a nap after lunch or if you exercise at the company gym, very often people give you strange looks. So I think we need to realign our brains and our bodies, and we need to find more brain-friendly ways of working, which is what I call nurturing your neurobalance. And the final step, find your optimal stress point. Some people need a lot of stress to perform at their best, and researchers call them dopamine junkies or sensation seekers, and these people crave change. They need high stress levels to perform at their best, while other people need less, and they will be constantly stressed out and even go into burnout if you pressure them too much. So what we need to understand is that we need to allow people to work in line with their individual stress point. And if we do those 3 things, switching to outcome culture, nurturing our neurobalance, and working in line with our optimal stress point, we are going to create the brain-friendly workplace. Don't change the people, change the workplace.